All right, looks like I've got that one going. How about the next one? Live video is starting up. There we are. Fantastic. I think I have a mic on both sides. I think we now have sound. Woohoo! I've got chats going. I can see the chat screens. Wow, isn't that wonderful? What a difference it makes from Monday to Tuesday. So welcome everyone to Facebook and YouTube at My Sewing Room on this glorious Tuesday. And it's so great to be here with you live and in color and ready to go for another beautiful day. And as always, thank you yesterday, especially for all your comments and telling me when things were working and when things weren't working. And yay! And thank you very much to Tyler, who was able to come down and fix us and get us going. And he taught me something new today about adding a link to my video. So I have added a link to the video so that you can watch what I watched later on. Anyways, it's wonderful to be here. Thank you for all your likes and your loves, all of the sharing that you do, and as I say, those comments, which are highly important. And thank you so much too for getting us to that 10.1 subscription. So thank you. Woohoo! Anyways, that's if you go to YouTube and look for mysewingroom.ca and subscribe. We're there for you, and we'll continue to grow our audience and make it absolutely wonderful. And as always, Facebook has taken to shortening the timeline that the Facebook shows are on, but we'll always find them on our YouTube channel. So if you miss something, you can always catch it up later. Anyways, good morning. I see Ruth has come on, so I know that stream is live and well. I don't see anybody over here, but I'll just keep talking and yakking and doing my thing. So anyways, so greetings on this beautiful Tuesday at My Sewing Room. And of course, I'm back as Sandy, Miss Seamstress here, pin cushion, as we called her before. So of course, today is going to be about sewing, which is really kind of fun. So I've got a really cool thing for you, but I want to do my shout outs and say thank you. Good morning, Glenda, to some of our always viewers, and I apologize if I missed anyone, but I got a big long list today. Are you ready? Shout out to Ruth C and Glenda I, who are online already. Also shout out to Ann L, Tina B, Michelle G, Sandy A, Peggy N, who was in yesterday, good to talk to her, Wendy W, Helen O, Vicky S, Ann S, Loanne F, Lana T, Teresa W, Karen C, Eva W, Mary Z, Dorothy T, Lynn Z, Carol Ann M, Jean J, Laurel A, and Carol D. I know some of you are out and traveling and out and about and enjoying the summertime, so it is always wonderful when we have people come on. And there's Wendy P. Good morning, Wendy. So sweet of you to join this morning as well. All right, new system. So I just want to start this off by telling you that I am not truly a wonderful seamstress. I try very, very hard. And some of you may be aware of some of my creations. But I think my first thing I ever did was a vest for St. Patrick's Day. And of course, I used a pattern, a sewing pattern, which I was familiar with sewing and whatnot. So I made a vest with the help of our good friends here at My Sewing Room, especially Fern. She helped me line it. So it got pretty fancy. I'll tell you, it got pretty fancy. So that was my first ever sewing project. And I thought, oh, well, I can do this. So I actually went about and made an Easter vest as well with the Easter bunny on it, which is kind of fun. because I thought, oh, wouldn't they be fun for special occasions and events at the store? So then we ended up getting some, and Anne laughed at this morning. She says, I figured you'd get Calgary Flames in there somewhere. And so we sold Calgary Flames flannel. So I made a very jumbo pair of flannel jammy bottoms. And when I say they're jumbo, I really mean they're jumbo. I think I can get 2 people in my jammy bottoms. Anyways, that was another creation. Then I thought, oh, I'm going to be smart. I really like that tank top that they've got advertised out there. Well, I tell you, by the time I was done with it, I could be a tank. I might have been a panther. Who knows? A panther tank, or I can't remember what tanks are called. But anyways, it was very large. I put it somewhere and I can't find it. So obviously I wasn't very pleased with it. But I thought, okay, I can do this because there is a new system out. And it's based on the golden rule. Now, if you're not familiar with the golden rule, it's actually based upon golden sections that Leonardo da Vinci came up with when he made the perfect man. And those are measurements of your body that are true to everyone. So if you based them on your own body measurements, you can make this pattern. And there's a company called Lutterloh system that used that model from Da Vinci, the golden sections, and used it to create a mathematical formula for making patterns. Well, and I thought, oh, mathematical, that's right up our alley, isn't it? We quilters know how to do things that are mathematical. We look at putting borders on, so we have to know, perimeter. We have to binding perimeter, backings, areas. It's all very mathematical. We do it with a 1/4 inch seam, all of that wonderful stuff. So it's right up our alley as far as math is concerned. Hi, Loanne. Thanks. She said she really liked my vest and flams pants. Well, they are comfy, I have to say, and I have worn that vest many times. All right. So dear Frank Lutterloh has come up with this system based upon formulas. They did it in Germany in 1935. And as you know, patterns are getting more and more scarce to find. We of course have a printing program here, so if you do get a pattern, we can print that full size for you. It's only $5 a page. But I'm going to introduce you to a new system that maybe you just don't need to have all that paper. Wouldn't that be great? All right, so as I say, this was made by the Lutterloh system. It's called the Golden Rule, developed in 1935, and it is amazing. And I have put a link to Frank Lutterloh's description of how this works for the Golden Rule on our website. So if you're looking at this Facebook or YouTube, it will reference Frank Lutterloh's YouTube on it as well. Anne was lucky enough to actually meet Frank and his brother and get the actual physical demonstration done right in front of her. So I will tell you that this is only going to be part 1 of this system. Part 2 will be how, I show you how I do it. Anyways, so that's for another show later. I was thinking of remaking that Flames tank top into a vest like I wear with all the special occasions, and maybe I will do that. Anyways, let's have a look at the Lutterloh system international since 1935, the Golden Rule. Okay, so the Golden Rule comes as 2 parts. They come together as a set. So if you purchase the set, you will get the instructions and the rulers that are necessary for doing this. There's 2 rulers, this little box with things which have come with patterns. That's all you need, and you can create anything that they've got for patterns. You can do this, and the fun thing about it is you use the same pattern over and over. It doesn't really matter who you know, a size 12 could be different on someone compared to someone else because of height or weight or whatever. But using this system, it doesn't matter because you're using two important measurements to develop the pattern, and it is sweet. All right, let's have a look inside the Lutterloh system box. So in here comes a whole thing. It's the Lutterloh system International, and you open it up and ooh, look at all the goodies. Okay, so they are going to give you the essentials right here. You get a really cool ruler. You get pins because those are most important. And this is the modern leg Lutterloh curve for pattern making. I think this is just a little cute little insert so you can see it's the Lutterloh system. All right, and they give you a free little pattern at the end. Learn pattern making in minutes, and it's their classic vest. And when you look at Frank Lutterloh's video, you will see this vest. Good morning, Carol D. Oh my gosh, she's coming in from Cody, Wyoming. Woohoo! Yahoo! All right, good to see ya. So this is the classic vest, and Frank Lutterloh's video called The Golden Rule on YouTube shows you how to make this pattern in like 20 minutes. It's really cool. Anyway, so that is what I'm going to attempt to make for us out of maybe some flames fabric. I think that would be cool. All right, so what else is in our little kit? Well, in the little box, it does go over the whole system, the ideal do-it-yourself pattern making method. And they entered, of course, a chat by Sylvia Lutterloh, who must be the founder. How to take your measurements, and you only need 2 measurements. You just need your bust or chest, depending on whether you're male or female, or if you have rounded curves or not. Anyways, you just need that measurement, and you need your hip measurement. So those 2 measurements, and from there you can create any pattern using their little patterns, and the pattern is only tiny, and it's amazing. It's amazing. And then you get this wonderful ruler, and this ruler is great because it's got all of the measurements for doing patterns on one end of it. So that's all you need. Use this to measure your chest size, your hip size, and then using the numbers on the Lutterloh system, you can craft a vest in any of these sizes. It's absolutely amazing. And he describes this. This, of course, is your centimeter side. This is the Lutterloh system where they figure out where your particular measurements fall in. They give you a pin because there's little holes along the edge, and that's where you mark it, and you do it on your pattern. It's amazing. All right, so I just want to show you what the little pattern pieces look like. That's it. That's the pattern pieces, and they're incredible. That's as big as you need, right? And then using the system that they've got, you can make your pattern. Always remember when you're cutting out the pattern, though, they have not included the 5/8 seam allowance. So you cut your pattern out to size, but when you're cutting your fabric, you add that 5/8 inch seam allowance to the fabric. Anyways, it is amazing. I cannot believe this system. So they come in different sizes. So you measure your waist and, not your waist, sorry, your chest and your hips, and you can decide from there what size you need. And they come in different sizes. This is the regular size. They come all the way up to 2XL. So that's great. And the other good thing about these little patterns is, in order to remake the pattern, if you've changed, you've lost weight, gained weight, or like me, it's shifted into different spots, you can just absolutely remake this pattern, and it is incredible. I've had so much fun looking at these. So also, let's keep going in the book. They show you how to do sleeves with closed buttons, shirt pockets, and then they give you all these different patterns at the back of the book. This is really incredible. So every one of these patterns is just one page, two-sided, one page. It's amazing. And there's many to choose from. There's a, you know, it just is really incredible, all the different things that you can sew. These patterns are fantastic. There's also a guys section. I didn't see any children, but there's guys mixed in here as well. But that, oh, there's the children's at the back. So anyways, these pattern books, whichever one you buy, you'll have children's and men's and ladies or whatever, but they are really cool. So this is the golden rule, the Lutterloh system. It's amazing. Not only that, but if you didn't get enough in their 200 and some patterns in the book, they also have extra large ones. They have regular supplements for this system. They have classic collections. They have the men's collection. They have vintage collection. Oh, and this is the original men's collection 2. Extra small, children's collection 1, 2, and 3. I guess I didn't get a 1. All right, maybe the 1 has been replaced. Anyways, these also come as supplementary. You can purchase more patterns at any time to go. This one is for slim figures, they say. This one is for children. That's really cool. Men's, the golden rule, the vintage collection, the fuller figure collection. Now they're getting to be my size, and the more golden rule patterns, and then XL and double XL. So they've got patterns to fit all size, but this is it. This is your pattern. All you need is your pattern ease or easy pattern, depending on which brand we have in at the moment. And then you just draw it out. It is so cool. So the next time we look at this system, we are going to be doing the classic vest. I will do the classic vest based on my measurements and show you how to create the pattern. And then I'm going to take that pattern and I'm going to try making the vest. So we'll see how good a seamstress Miss Thimble is. Good morning, Sandy. I'm very excited about this. I don't normally get excited about sewing clothes because, you know, as you get older, things aren't in the same place they used to be. So it makes it a little more difficult to you know, take a regular pattern and try and do the adjustments to it. This one makes it right off the bat. So anyways, that is a new system that has come in, the Lutterloh System International. It comes with the book of all the goodies and the ruler. So Anna's just investigating how we should package this so you get all your items in one, and then away to the races you go. Or we've got extra patterns you can purchase if you like to try out some different ones. Anyways, that is the Lutterloh system. And please, by all means, do that link I gave you to go to YouTube and watch Frank Lutterloh working his golden rule. You know, in my day, the golden rule was he who has the gold rules. In this case, the golden rule will make you rich. It's really cool. All right. Anyways, that's Mr. Frank Lutterloh's system. So if you are interested in doing some clothing, you can see behind me, I have a couple of samples up here. And Anne has run this jacket class before, going the wrong way, jacket class before, and I showed you Denise's, sorry, God, that just went right out of my mind. She came and talked to us about color stuff, and I am just so bad. Maria came and showed us her long jacket. This is Peggy's short jacket, and it's gorgeous. The colors, it's all done in batiks. It's quilted. It's amazing. Look at the V in the back. That is super sweet. and the sides, you can see the side panel, so you can adjust it to what size you wish, but that is absolutely adorable. So you can make, there's several different patterns you can make in Miss Ann's class. You can do the short jacket, you can do the long jacket, or any size in between, which is really cool. So that is the jacket class that Anne's running on Saturdays in August. It goes August 9th, 23rd, and 30th. It starts at 10:30 in the morning and goes till 3:30 in the afternoon. Now, the cost of the class is $250 plus tax. That includes your copy of the patchwork jackets, also your patterns, your instructions. The only thing you need to provide is your fabric, whatever fabric you'd like to use. So I recommend this class. It's a lot of fun. The ladies who have done it are absolutely eager about making a second one, or then you know what happens is you show it to somebody and somebody wants you to make one for them. So anyways, the jacket class. Now, if you're not able to make the jacket class on Saturday, August 9th, 23rd, or 30th, this book is available for purchase, and you too can work through it on your own. But if you want that extra little guidance that Miss Anne can provide for you, it's a wonderful class. I think you should try and sign up for that. All right. Now she says to me, how do I sign up? Well, of course, you may call my sewing room at 403-252-3711, or you can go online to mysewingroom.ca and go to the drop-down menu where it has classes and go to calendar and click on August 9th, which is when the first start date is, and sign up online. Or if you want to come in, we have these beautiful jackets on display at the front along with the book, and we'd be more than happy to help you with your selection of fabrics or get you signed up for the class in person. So that is a lot of fun. That is a lot of fun. Okay, now I want to show you one more thing that's coming up. It's not in the calendar yet, but I thought I'd bring it out because I made a wait list, so I can take requests, and that's this beautiful girl right here. She is wearing a patchwork skirt, which you probably can't tell from there. I'll just hoist it up just a little so you can see it's all done in patchwork. And Anne has serged this one, and it's absolutely adorable. This is the longest length. I'm going to make this one, but I'm going with a smaller length because I'm not as tall as Anne. And I think, you know, it depends on how many rows you put in, how long this skirt is. So I want to show you up close and personal this skirt pattern so you can have a little look at it. But this is on display at the store as well, but I don't have it in the calendar as such, but I have a wait list. So you can always just give us a call. I'll put your name on the wait list, and then as soon as I nail Anne down, we'll get a class going, and I can I'll phone you and let you know what's happening. All right, so I want to show you the pattern for what's up. Here it is. It's called the Bespoke Patchwork Skirt, and you can see you can get longer, shorter, and it just depends on how many rows of 5-inch squares you put on here, and that is really cool. And our Miss Dawn has been very, very busy. She's been making us selections of fabric. Woohoo! Oh, that's a little close. Let me back that out just a little. Both, so you can make it in plain colors. You can make it in blues and whites. We've got multicolor, which is the one that Anne made, is in this particular bundle, which you can't see because I don't have enough camera area. That's the multicolored one. Ooh, here's a pretty tealy one. And then, which would be really perfect for next year's Stampede. And I think I might go that route and make a Stampede skirt. This one has got all the Stampede colors and things in it. It looks really cool. Yeah, I like that. Anyways, so this is the next piece of garment sewing that we are going to do at my sewing room. And it's called the Bespoke Patchwork Skirt by Annie Smith Patterns. And the class, you just need Anne, of course, in the class, plus the pattern and whatever fabric you would like. Now, if you don't want to wait for a class, I can understand if you want to just go ahead and do this. These are at the front of the store on display. Donna's made a beautiful display for us using all of her 10-inch squares that she's made. And you too can make a bespoke patchwork skirt. All right, so that's our next one. Oh, got to put my hat back on. Sorry, hat fell off. Just hold the camera. There we go. Hat's back on. All right, so that is the other sewing one that we are doing here at the store. That's this lovely one here. And you'll notice that this mannequin with the skirt and this mannequin with the jacket have lovely adornments on them. These are the alluring adornments from a local artist, and I think that just sets off these pieces of fabric and items just beautifully. So those are on display at the store at the front as well. So when you come in, have a look at the alluring adornments, right? All right, sweet. Okay, so those are our new sewing things that are going on at the store. I really hope you enjoyed that video link. Now, I have to tell you that Hello Pumpkin starts on Friday. And if you want that last spot for Friday, give us a call right away to 403-253. Oh my goodness, let me try that again. 403-252-3711. Because if we don't sell it, I want it. So, if you really desire to be in that Hello Pumpkin, give us a call. Sign up online. Just visit us. Give us, see the actual samples, because I think I would like to do it, but I want to leave it open to anybody outside of staff who might wish to do Hello Pumpkin with us on Friday, July 18th. It's $149, and there's 3 different projects you're making, and it is just a fun day. So you can do it virtually or you can do it in store, but it's only $149 plus tax. You receive a kit, you receive the stabilizer, you receive very annoying jokes by me, you get a treat from me, and you get super help from Anne, and you create your projects. And at the end of during that day, if you wish to purchase more Kimberbell products in the total of $100 plus tax, then $100 before tax, I should say, then you get a bonus CD. I haven't seen what that bonus is yet, but I think it's probably going to be really cool. Anyways, that is coming up on Friday. Now, I just want to remind everybody that anybody who purchased a sublimation printer from Brother Sublimation Printer, we have a special class going on Saturday, July 19th, to learn how to use it, to have some practice at it, make a project. That project they're making is a mat. It's a full-size doormat, and you get to put whatever you want on it. You can be creative. You can do a Christmas, you can do a fall, a spring, a summer. You can even put your name on it. So say it was me, the Manley family welcomes you, or something like that. So anyways, that would be kind of fun. That is really cool. It's $129 plus tax, and that's it. You show up for class. All of the materials are here. We have Penny, our special guest, teaching it. It is a lot of fun. You can either do a 10:15 in the morning or a 2 p.m. in the afternoon on Saturday, July 19th. And you say to me again, how do I get involved? Give us a call. Do it online. Come on in and visit and see the actual samples in the store. That's really, really, really cool. All right, 2 more little announcements. Well, a few more announcements before I say goodbye. But you know what? I forgot to tell you a joke. Oh my goodness, I'm slipping. So how did the tailor keep in touch with his friends? Social media, like we're doing right now. That's awesome. And what did the dressmaker drink when she was thirsty? Soda water. I'll save the other one for the very end, okay? No. You are such wonderful audience. Thank you. I have 2 more things to remind you about. We have a rope bowl sew-along class coming up. And again, this is another one of those fun things that's not quilting, but you're making some fun products using nothing but cord and thread. And you can go on to make things like embroidered bottoms, or you can leave it plain. And then you can finish it however you like with fun decorative things, or you can make handles and make it really skookum fancy. But that class is on Friday, July 25th. It's only $20. It's called the Rope Bowl Sew Along. It goes from 10:30 to 2:30, so it's just a part of your day. And you'll go home with a homemade product, which is really cool. I love when they do that. It's like going to the sublimation class, you get it done. Like the Kimberbell event, you get it done. The rope bowl event, you just get it done. Oh, so much fun. I just want to remind you of 2 things. We are having a Kimberbell Day watch party. Woohoo! Creativity blooms. And that's on Saturday, July 26th. The actual physical part starts at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. We'll open doors at 8:30 so you can get in, get your coffee, get your treat, get yourself set up, and then we're going to watch. And that is with Kim at Kimberbell, and she is doing Kimberbell Day. So 2 parts to this. First, you got to sign up with Kimberbell Day with Kim at Kimberbell for Kimberbell Day, because that gets you into their draws for free giveaways. Then, if you want to, because you can now watch it at home by yourself once you've signed up, there's no charge for that part. But if you want to come in and share it with me and Dr. J, we are going to be doing the Kimberbell Day watch party on that Saturday. It's $5 to join us plus tax. We're going to open doors at 8:30. We'll watch her at 9 o'clock. We have our own special draws as well. It will be a party, a party. Kimberbell watch party. All right. So I had a question the other day by one of our friends, Denise, and she said, I really want to be in and part of it, but I have to go and move. I've got something going on. So don't worry, sign up for it, pay your $5, and I will make sure your name gets into the draw, not only for the regular prizes, but for the big 3 giveaways. Okay. So don't let that stop you just because you might be busy that day, or you want to stay home and watch it with Kim. Join our $5 watch party and we'll get you in on our draws as well. All right. Okay. And then one more thing. The deadline for ordering the new Bernina accessories from BU is coming up. Today's the 15th. Tomorrow is the cutoff. So July 16th. So I'm not going to be on Facebook tomorrow. So this is your last warning from me about any of the new hoops that you would like, or the new book of fashion sewing. That's us, right? Those are on sale right now at a discounted price, and they are available on pre-orders with full payment by July 16th, which is tomorrow. So every day I've been giving Anne a little update as to how many we've already pre-sold, so she can get right to Adrian right away and get our order in right off the bat. So their new items are a sock hoop insert set for the medium hoop, so you can turn your medium hoop into a sock hoop. Ooh, kind of cool. Large magnetic embroidery hoop, medium border, so it's longer, embroidery hoop, a medium magnetic embroidery hoop, so not a border, just a regular one, a clamp hoop, medium borders for 7, 8, and 9 series, and the big book of fashion sewing, so which goes right with what we were talking today about fashion sewing, about garment sewing. So anyways, those are all still on the pre-sales, pre-order prices. You're saving anywhere from $20 to $100 on cost, depending on what item. They will be available late July, and the book of fashion is available late August. Anyways, get those stuff. Get it. There's only 2 days left, today and tomorrow. All right. Just reminding you again, you may find all of these items on our website, mysewingroom.ca. You can call us at the store, 403-252-3711, or you can come in and visit. Miss Thimble would love to see you. Anyways, everybody, I have another joke for you. Oh, Peggy's on. There's Peggy, and I see Helen's on there too. Peggy, I hope you enjoy your jacket on TV. It's really cool. Thank you for letting us share that with all of the people. It's beautiful. You did a great job. All right, and hello, Helen over there. I see Helen signed in too. I can't really see too much in my chat on that side. Let me see if I can roll it up just a tad. I don't want to miss anybody. It looks like those are those two on that side. Fantastic, everybody. I'm glad that you were able to come in and join me this morning for a bit of sewing with Miss Thimble. I will be back on Thursday with a little bit of Kimberbell update. I'll let you know what's happening on Thursday. That will be so much fun. Okay, I have one more joke for you. Did you hear about the clown who opened a tailor shop? Yeah, he left his customers in stitches. And I hope I kind of gave you the bug for doing some stitches today. And thank you ever so much for joining me. I will be back on Thursday, so enjoy today and tomorrow. Get your Bernina U order in for those new items from Bernina. And I will see you on Thursday, so have a couple wonderful days. Thank you. Thank you. Going to make something. It's going to be fun.